Okay, this is going to be a speed drawing as I want to complete a horse's head while I discuss what I'm doing. And the video is, this particular video, this part here is probably 80-90 minutes, so I'm trying to get it into 10 and still discuss the whole thing. There'll probably be a second part to get it to the finish point. These are based on actual regular speed videos from the e-step-by-step drawing site. I get a lot of requests for domestic pets because I do a lot of wildlife drawing and painting. So horses are probably the second or third request besides dogs and cats. Again, I usually start from the upper left-hand corner because I'm right-handed, and I work my way from the left to the right upper, and then down to the left lower, and finally off to the right lower, just so I'm not dragging my hand across a lot of the pencil and smudging it. Getting the eye in, because you've probably heard me say it before if you've seen any of my videos, that the eye is really important, and I always leave a lot of highlights. You can see a big one up the top, which is a reflection of the sky. There's a marking, white marking down the forehead, so this will obviously be my my highlight point that I go by. Like I discussed, usually I have my lights and darks, which the darks you can see are the eyeball itself below the reflection, and the inner ears, a little bit of the mane so far. The nostrils will be another area. A little bit of the mouth where you can see, but anyway, this is going to be speeded up, so at least you get to see what the videos look like. Only just fast motion, basically because of YouTube's 10-minute restriction. So I'll get 5 or 6 lessons into like 2 10-minute YouTube videos, and then if you want to see more, you can actually go to the site where I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to cover a wide range of subject matter and some different styles, and take requests on whatever people want to see. If a few people ask for something else, then I'll do another video, because I'm going to keep adding to the site until it's huge, because this is what I want to do. So I want to help people learn how to draw, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I can probably cut your learning curve down just by stuff I've learned over the years, so what works for me. I lay in a lot of, there's some big areas on here that are similar in tone, so I try and, when I hold the pencil like that, it kind of gives me a very uniform tone to cover in a big area, and then I start working it from the dark side. So I come a little darker as I come up, and I get a nice blend. Basically, you want to get a tone over everything, so you're not looking at the stark white paper, because that throws off your off your reading of what tone it is. Like I said, I get the dark tones in, then I get a light tone in, and then I can read what the in-betweens are. It's just my way, but it helps. I have a source photo I'm looking at, and trying to just get the bone structure right, and the basic tones, so that then I can fine tune them at the end. Once I get a basic coat over most of it, then I can go back and tweak everything until I get it where I want it. You can see I always shade in the direction of the fur or the contour of the skull in this case. So you shade in the direction that it's going, because this again will give you that three-dimensional feel. If you shade everything from one direction, it's going to look flat, and you don't want to spend 3-4 hours on a drawing just to have it look flat. You want people to see the contour and you know that, oh, it wraps around here, and this part comes forward, this part's dark so it's recessed, and the lighter part comes forward. All these little tricks and techniques will just make your drawing look a lot more real and three-dimensional. You're working in a flat media, paper. It's two-dimensional. You want to make it pop. You want to make it stand out, like somebody will reach out and touch it. Even the eyeball, you can tell already the eyeball is not a flat object. You can see it's a sphere, and it's set off of the skull a little bit, and you can tell the way I shaded it that's the way it is. I didn't put too much effort in the main where I'm working now. I'm just basically, I like to show a couple of different techniques. That's why a lot of times I pick out wolves and lions, because there's short fur, long fur, there's a whole bunch of variety in there, and to me that's the challenge of it, and that's the fun part, to push yourself to see what you can do with it. You don't want to do something that you're totally familiar with and keep doing it over and over again. You want to push yourself each time and add more to your skill set. As you can see, I got some white there, and I want to fill that in because it's drawing my attention. And I want to draw the viewer into where I want them to go. My focal point. Obviously, again, with a headshot, it's going to be the eyes, but I can lead them into the eyes because the horse has a long muzzle, a long snout, so I can lead them right up into the eyes by working the face a certain way, by darkening under the neck like I'm doing. This pushes that underneath, gives some shadow from the head, from the jaw. Also, it works design-wise, because if you have dark ears up top and the mane fades out, if you notice, like I've spoke before on, as I'm going toward the edge of the paper, I want to be a little more subtle. So I have all that dark going on at the top, and then you drop down a little bit, then you get the eyes horizontally, which is fine for design purposes, but now I need some dark down the bottom to balance out the whole drawing. So you have the neck already, that's working with us, and